I am being honored with an award, the Women's Icon Award, and it is on the 16th of this month, and it is the iconic womanhood that have put all of this together. Love, wealth, and womanhood. It's going to be at the Hyatt Regency London from 10:30 to 3:30. So I am going to be there. FUMINATION, come and celebrate with me. Are we having a meet and greet? We're having a meet and greet. Yes, we're having a meet and greet again in London, and we're having a meet and greet in New York. Yes, I will get all of the dates for you, but I had to say it. I couldn't hold it back.
Cold November night, I met my Mrs. Right. My feelings come to life again. My feelings come to life. I didn't care. I just saw her standing near. Made my feelings come to life again. She's my Mrs. Right. My one and only one. My one and only.
Hello, my darling FUMINATION. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. Yes, we are going to have a meet and greet here in London on the 28th of April, and we're going to be coming to New York this summer. There's so much going on, but I am going to get everything ready for you guys to start buying the tickets and all of that. And when I tell you, oh my God. Anyway, my darlings, needless to say, all the details are coming, all the tickets. You're going to have so much fun. We've got brands, we've got celebrities. I will also be inviting other YouTubers, all of your favorites. It's going to be phenomenal. When I tell you phenomenal, phenomenal. So, Lupita Nyong'O and Joshua Jackson are living their best lives. I don't blame them. They're on holiday. They're vacationing. Lupita Nyong'o and Joshua Jackson seemingly know a thing or two about vacation, because he's my bae. The two were spotted bringing the heat to Puerto Valletta, where they celebrated Lupita's 41st birthday. So there was a reason to be out there in those Puerto Valletta streets. Anywho, they've been hanging out for some time. It doesn't seem like their play date is ending anytime soon. And it says this on their relationship, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. So they're out there for her 41st birthday. Happy birthday, my darling Lupita. I wish you all the best and more. Everybody deserves happiness. Everybody deserves to find their one. I was also looking down in the comment section. I couldn't resist, because this was on Shade Room. And when I tell you, it was quite intense, because everybody, was like, oh, he has a type. Oh, he has a type. Because his former wife, Jodie Turner-Smith. As a matter of fact, let us read real quick their timeline. Joshua Jackson met Jodie Turner-Smith first at the Met in 2018. They got married December of 2019 and welcomed their daughter in April of 2020. Turner-Smith filed for divorce in October of 2023 after just 4 years of marriage. Lupita and Jodie look alike. Like me, I would say. Dark, no milk, short hair, and beautiful. And I'm referring to both women here. They are absolutely both fabulous indeed. As far as I'm concerned, they really stand out. The comment section was very interesting about him having a type, because of how much Lupita and Jodie have similar features. Like I said, for me it's the dark skin, because they don't look alike to me. I might be wrong, but they're both black and they're both dark. And so it's like, oh, he likes himself some chocolate. And the comments went on and on, so on and so forth. And again, you said, for me, what do you think? I don't think anything of it. And as far as I am concerned, this is the advice I want to give all women and all girls, because it's extremely important to be observant. It's all fun and games now with Joshua and Lupita, but I'm going to say it here. The relationship won't last. It will not last. Ladies, I want you to understand something. Joshua Jackson was married to Jody. We don't know the ins and outs of that marriage, and I don't claim to know it. But what I do remember was Joshua was in an interview, like these kind of date night interviews. And for whatever reason, he felt it necessary to air out the fact that Jody was the one that proposed to him. It was like, you know what, let me tell you, girlfriend came to ask me to be her man. If this was in a very intimate setting of friends or whatever, perhaps I wouldn't have looked at it any kind of way. But it came off as very braggasaurus and absolutely in no way protecting your wife. You love somebody, you protect them. You know, Ula can do something. Outside, I'll deny it from here to there. I'll be like, he didn't do it, this, that, the other. I know he did it. But that's inside. That's inside house talk conversation. That's loyalty inside. It's not stuff I will air out outside. It was a red flag for me. Yeah? And I just thought, So when they did divorce, I really wasn't surprised. Because if I'm feeling some kind of way about something that you have said outside that should have been inside, I can only imagine what you're doing on the inside. Do you get my drift? So, with quick succession, we saw him with Lupita at a cinema. And instantly I said, oh no, they're friends. Because a lot of actors are friends, you know. Come to find out they're in this intimate relationship. And for me, I was quite disappointed in Lupita. I'm not concerned about his type. We all have a type. We all have a type. Rod Stewart was known to only date blondes. That was his type. I love tall guys. That's my thing. But it's not the type. It's the pattern that we seem to be overlooking. Because any which way, you get a front row seat, especially in this case, especially for Lupita. You want to know how Joshua is to you? Just look at how he was to his first wife. Just look at how he was to his first wife will tell you about him. But you see, we as women, we think that we are better, that we are different, that we bring a different vibe to the table. We believe everything that he says about his ex, forgetting that we as human beings always portray ourselves in any situation as the best. We always portray ourselves as the one that was wronged upon. There is her side, his side, and the truth in between. But many of us don't want to hear that. And that was where I said, Lupita, could you be that? Could you be that jaded? And then it occurred to me that, Lupita, you also were coming out of a relationship. You haven't healed. Instead, you're having this relationship with Joshua and you put a band-aid onto the wound of the previous relationship. And so that physical fulfillment, unbeknownst to you, is not the antibiotic nor the antidote to heal that wound. It's a matter of time. I don't know when. You might get married to him. You might even have a child with Joshua. But he will rip it off. And that deep wound will come surging through with the pus and everything. And it will drive you into deeper depression, insecurity. And it is only at that time that you now want to identify with your sis, Jody. It always plays out like that. So you can have this hunky-dory out here in Portobello. I'm celebrating my birthday. I don't have to answer to anybody, this, that, and the third. But you will answer to it because you're going to answer to your actions. It's careless. is careless, and it is very crass. Very crass. Joshua, as far as I'm concerned, really and truly is somebody that is quite shallow. It's quite shallow. And he does not love you, Lupita. I've said it. He doesn't. He likes being with you. He likes sleeping with you. He likes the companionship. He digs you. And you are very much what he's attracted to. But you have not addressed the kind of person that he is. And don't get me wrong, things can move very fast. After all, Ola proposed to me after a week, and we're married now going 16 years. Things can move very fast. That's not the issue. The issue is that all of us sat here where we saw how he has just got, in fact, you know what? Let me read it again. What year was it that she filed for divorce? Last year, October of last year. Not even 6 months. And you got a young daughter. So, Lupita, what exactly are you looking for in this relationship? Oh, I'm just having fun. You're having fun until they have fun on you. Ladies, don't do this. Don't do this. As much as you want to, don't do it. Because you see, and I've said it before, for guys it's different, for girls it's different. When you sleep with a guy as opposed to a guy sleeping with a girl, it's true. They can sleep with a girl and there's nothing to it. It was a great night, good alcohol, the lights were dim, and I was feeling horny. For us women it's different because they deposit inside of us. Yes, they do. And they walk away, but we carry it. And so we wake up in the morning and all of a sudden we're feeling some kind of way, emotional. We're kind of liking him more. We're kind of loving him more. We're kind of tolerating him more. Because Joshua is in a position to say, Lupita, I can't see you, I have to see my daughter. Lupita, I can't see you because I have to this, that, and the third. He will say it when he doesn't want to be with you because he has a ready-made excuse. But you put yourself in that situation and you're out here flaunting it with no regard to how perhaps the ex-wife feels and her caring for the daughter. Because where's the daughter? It's not with him. And so when it turns around and he's treating you this way, now you want to cry. Does not make sense to me. And so that was why I wanted to say, ladies, be very careful. It's so important because today is International Women's Day. So I want to wish you a happy International Women's Day, my darlings. Let us be our sister's keeper. And sometimes our sisters are keeping us from stuff that they've gone through and said, you know what? I'm showing you who he is. And that is what Jody showed Lupita. But Lupita didn't take any heed. Sis, that's got nothing to do with me. That's on you. Got nothing to do with me. We're cool. We're doing our thing. That's that. Be very careful, my darlings. Be very careful. When a man shows you how he treats your sister, black, white, blue, green, 20-year-old, 60-year-old, it doesn't matter. She's a woman like you. Womanhood. You have to check on him. Because he's going to treat you the same way. Why? Because that's his MO. Because that's what he does. And I peeped it when he said that careless, unnecessary comment when he was married to Jody. I don't trust him. I don't think that he's out here for anything good, but for him to feel good, if you know what I mean. What am I wearing? I can't remember where it's from, but the belt, would you believe, I've had this belt for over 30 years. My mother bought this for me when I was in university and I finally passed micro and macro economics. My 50s, 40s, and 60s, 70s sisters, you keep on asking me, Fumi, how you keeping the middle age spread? You know, menopause and all of that. Sugar. Cut the sugar out. Cut the sweets, the donuts, the cake, the biscuits, all of that. Cut it out. The sugary drinks, alcohol, cut it out. Pfft, you start to lose, mama. It's the sugar. It's the sugar. For whatever reason, after a certain age and stage, it just sits on the waist. Can you believe the audacity? All right, my darlings, I will see you I will see you sooner than later. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, my babies, and I'll see you tomorrow, because every day we have a show. All of my love, babes. Mwah.